Well, well, well. Look who we got here. It's a Gateway desktop. Pretty fast for your age, a couple of gigahertz, and you got the DVD drive and the CD-ROM drive. You think you're something special, huh? Think you're something special, Gateway? Because I got news. Your company founder, Ted Waite, he went through a divorce. And, you know, my parents, they're still together. So that makes me better than you. You come from a broken home. Yeah, and it shows, because you got this cute little 3.5-inch floppy disk drive. Doesn't even work. I can't read anything on it. So is that because you're ashamed of yourself? You should be. You should be. You're a mistake. Your family didn't last.
Hey there, Sony Vio. What's shaking? No, not you, that's for sure. I see the little light blinking there, but nothing's going on. No action on the hard drive. You know, you worked for about 1.5 years after I bought you, and then you quit. And the guy at the repair shop said I was lucky to get that much out of you. I guess you're a Japanese-made computer, and guess they don't malfunction. They just become like Zen contemplatives. You're thinking about booting up and working. You're thinking, but not going to do it. You're in an altered state. And it's too bad, because you were my first laptop with a DVD drive. Could never get it to work, and that's too bad, because I finally saw a movie that I think suits you. It's called Dead Man. Hey, look, it's the Japanese Three Stooges. These are 3 Toshiba laptops, two satellites and a Tikra. And they all died on me, or went zen. This one actually does boot up, but it just types the letter H endlessly. That makes word processing a bit of a problem. I guess it just can't get Emperor Hirohito off its mind. But you know what I did was I made them all into this nice little Shinto temple arch, virtually life-size. And you could hold weddings underneath them or decapitate POWs, whatever the Japanese want to do. Uh-oh, it's Godzilla! Godzilla's here! Oh! Oh, look, garden produce section. We got a pile of apples here. 3 Apple Macintosh Power PCs. I wish I could show you what they did, but seems like the screen is frozen on this one. Yeah, that's right. Just gets the same desktop of Riverstones, nice and pretty. Mouse doesn't do anything. Way to go, way to go. You know, your founder, Steve Jobs, he keeps on, going on medical leave and stuff. When Steve Jobs gets sick, does a rainbow pinwheel form in front of him and spin around, until he gets better? Just wondering. Yeah, I could take Steve Jobs. I'll bet in a fight, and if he were in ICU, I could take your master. I could take Steve Jobs. Who's going to stop me? You going to stop me? You there? You can't even change your screen picture right now. Yeah, Apple. You used to make good computers. Apple used to make really good computers, and you know what happened? The 80s ended. This is where my Hewlett-Packard Pavilion desktop would have been. It was a Pentium 3, my first Pentium 3. I could do downloads, I could watch movies online. It was sweet for a while, and then you know what? The power supply blew out. Just flashed like lightning. Then, I replaced it, then another power supply blew out. And this time took the motherboard, whole shooting match. It was just useless. So that's why it's not here. It would have been. Hey, it's a G4 Macintosh, also known as the Graphite Mac. Kind of grayish, standing tall and proud there, like the slab in 2001. Well, I'll tell you something, G4 Graphite Macintosh. I'm calling you out. You're not what you pretend to be. You're a phony. I'll tell you why, okay? Even though when you came on the market, government said you classified as a supercomputer, you had the G4 processor, but you've got a G3 motherboard. Apple only had G3 motherboard, so they just put the G4 processor in a slow old G3 motherboard. Circuitry doesn't go faster than 350 megahertz off the market. You're a phony. You're a phony. You know it too.
Look what we got here, another Hewlett-Packard. Except this one's a laptop pavilion. Let's switch it on. Oh, look at this. It's not turning on. Yeah, the Best Buy. Best Buy price tag. Look at it. You see it? Let me tell you something. I got this for nothing at a used computer toxic waste roundup. They just gave it to me. Tell me that these Hewlett-Packard Pavilion laptops just burn themselves out inside. Made of cheap Chinese styrofoam and junk, and they're just no good after a while. You can find places that'll take big money to put like insulation and decent parts inside, so maybe they'll last a few weeks longer. Why do I still have this? Well, it's kind of black and shiny and cool, but most of all, I can just leave it out in the room, and if burglars ever come by, they'll steal this and walk out, and maybe they'll leave my good stuff alone. Yeah, nice going, Hewlett-Packard. You were worth every penny. Hey, it's the old Apple again. There's a little emblem with the bite out of it. Apple. Yeah, it kind of wasn't good for Snow White or Adam and Eve either. This is a G3 laptop. Let's look at you here. This one, you kind of worked at the beginning. You were okay. Wow, look, the on-off switch isn't even in position anymore. You would boot up and kind of go, and I had a nice swappable CD-ROM drive and some internet access, but it always kind of wobbly. Finally, you just died altogether. Put the power supply on you now, and you just kind of smoke. But I'll tell you one thing, though. Got a sweet case. I still use this case. Of course, I bought it separately, not made by Apple. That's why it works.